I'm making this video because I wanted to say goodbye to my cat Simba, who I had to put to sleep last week. He was almost 16 years old, he was blind, and he had a problem. It's called a ranula, and it was like a growth under his tongue. And I had it removed surgically, and we were hoping that he would be able to eat then, and he had a feeding tube for a couple weeks. But it turned out that his tongue was partially paralyzed, and there was just no way he was going to eat on his own. And so we took the feeding tube out, hoping that he would be able to eat, hopefully on his own, but he started to lose more weight, and my only options were to put him to sleep or to put a permanent feeding tube in him, and I just couldn't do that. He got so much joy out of eating, and I just felt that without having to eat on his own, having a tube inside of his, sticking out of his stomach, I just thought it was the best decision. And it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I was just happy that I was strong enough to be able to do that for him. I remember, holding him and petting him, and he was so relaxed in the veterinarian's office. He was on pain medications, and he was hydrated and had IV, and he was just like his old self, and very relaxed and purring. And that's when I decided that was the best thing I could do for him, to put him out of his pain. But I just wanted to let the world know how much I love this cat. He was an extraordinary cat. The kindest cat. Never hissed, never raised his paw. He was just very loving. And his doggy friend Eloise, who was basically raised with him, misses him a lot, and we all miss him a lot. And I just wanted to make this video and send it out to the world to hopefully immortalize Simba, for one thing. That's what his name was, Simba. But also to help those that have to make that decision. And I would hope that I know it's an individual decision, and no one can tell you when to put an animal to sleep, but I truly believe that Simba, was ready, and he was pretty much telling me he was ready. And I think if you listen to your animals, that they will tell you. And I can't go, a minute doesn't go by that I think of him. But I'm also happy that he's no longer in pain, and I'm hoping that wherever he is, he's having a good time, and his spirit is out into the world, and that I hope to one day see him again and experience his truly kind and unique spirit. And so again, I just wanted to say how much I miss you, Simba, and that I'm sending this message out in the hopes that someone will always remember you. I will always remember you. But even when I'm gone, that your spirit will always be in the world, and that people will remember not only your spirit, but the spirit of other animals, and the kindness and the love that they bring, and that how we as humans can give that love to them by doing the hardest thing that I think I've ever done, is to let them go. So I'll miss you, Simba, and I love you.